All right, everybody. We've got ourselves an interesting game between AFC playoff hopefuls. One team leading their division in the Dolphins, though right there in the mix with the rest of that group. Jets winning puts them actually not leading the division as of currently technically live standings, but leading the division coming in. If they win, they will have the division back again. But the only tough loss last week. I mean, there's no way to put it. Tough loss to the Rams, who just lost to the Patriots. Like it's what a weird run for the Rams also in this run. But the Raiders adding Christian McCaffrey now. I mean, shoot, they can make some damage here. So we'll see if Miami can keep up today. 3rd and 4. They pick that up to midfield. DeAndre Hopkins the grab. We'll just jump right on in. Should be, I think, their last week without Mostert. I think close to. So just Harris. And pressure, that's going to be a sack. Watt's going to get the sack. So a 3rd and 18 now set up for Miami. Definitely, I mean, I don't think a field goal is even in play at all. So, well, unless they convert. So that's what we got to do. Hopkins rolling out, getting him on the move. Pressure immediately. They get it out to the tight end, but nowhere to go, man. That's a great series from the defensive line as we got Xavier Worthy. Is that... No, that's not Worthy. It's Curtis Samuel heading into the tunnel, so we will likely see Rashad Bateman in as they get the punt away. And a bad punt, and also a good return setup, so a little bit of a weird one there. Oh, you know what? Let's watch the first snap from Christian McCaffrey here today. Daniel's been a bit up and down season. Hopefully stabilizing McCaffrey in. So there he is, number 29. Okay, whatever. Man in motion. See if they give it to McCaffrey here. Get people what they want. They go the other way. It's just hilarious. 2nd and 9. Vaki gets it, and we're just gonna. Okay, I'll watch the first snap. There's the McCaffrey run. 3rd and inches. Another McCaffrey run. So the only two plays we didn't watch were McCaffrey runs, and we'll just jump in and see if they keep it on the ground now. It's like they're taunting me. Jaden, quick pass, and down to the 40-yard line. Play action, Jaden going deep and overthrown, nearly intercepted. Good play on the ball by Christian Gonzalez, but just couldn't reel it in. Now a 3rd and 6. You want to get some yardage for a field goal attempt, but I mean, it's pretty close. First down marker anyway if you get that yards. Another pressure at the middle and a sack this time. Wilkins going to get after him there. It's actually Nolan Smith, sorry. I just assumed somebody at the middle would have been Wilkins, but that's actually Nolan Smith. Wilkins, I think, is hurt, actually. So anyway, man, clutch defense by both sides, especially these fronts. K-Dot and 13 yards. A lot of tight ends this drive for them. But yeah, these defensive fronts making clutch plays for their team. We'll see if they can keep that up. Crosby here at the bottom of your screen. And he swings it out to DeAndre Hopkins. The pursuit for the Raiders is slow to get there. 6 yards, a good read from Tua. Even if he does lead him the wrong way. If he leads him upfield, I mean, that's a 10-yard run. Easy. But 2nd and 4 now. Going to run right at Crosby. They double him, but that's not Crosby who gets free. Nice job again by the Raiders. Flowing to the ball, getting off blocks. That's in Christian Harris on the outside. 3rd and 5. Hopkins again out in motion, getting him moving. They go play action and pressure. Fumble. Recovered by the Raiders. They get the ball in great field position at the 47-yard line. Spillane recovers it. It is Max Crosby who gets in there and forces it. And Tua turns the ball over. On that, I mean, he probably didn't expect him. They had him doubled, but as we get to the end of our first quarter, Raiders back in business. And finally, a McCaffrey carry we watch, but doesn't go for much. Yeah, Vaki And McCaffrey in, still negative on the passing yards. They swing it out to him, and that's a great orbit motion, getting him to a 3rd and inches. I wonder if they would even call that a pass, but either way, I think it's an easy carry for McCaffrey. And what a play. Nick Bolton stops him for no gain. Will they go for it? They're going to take the field goal. Carlson, a strong kicker, should be able to put this through from 54. We'll see if he can get it. And he does. So a 3-0 lead for the Raiders. Clutch play from Bolton to stuff them. And now, with a decent return-ish. 3rd and 2. They pick that up. Now a 3rd and 1 near midfield. As we start our second quarter, we'll jump in and see if the Dolphins can answer. And you got Max Crosby now in the A-gap. He'll play action. Spillane gets fooled by it, hits him as he throws, and there's nowhere to go. And he had to run the wrong way because of how Spillane was tilted at him. So they get the stop and forcing the punt. Good job again by this Raiders front, playing a very clutch game. Raiders running the ball to start. Pass to Osborne. And a 3rd and 6. We'll jump in here. Tyler Johnson, the drop, is our backdrop to watching this play. Let's see if the Dolphins front can get after it again. They've had a good day. They get after it again. So another sack. Jermaine Johnson going to be the leader of the pack this time. So another big play by this front. And that's a Jaden Daniels injury as well. So we'll see if that ends up being serious or if we see Derek Carr the rest of the way. But yeah, this front's not protecting anything at all on either side. So we got 2nd and 2, 1st and 10. And a big play, Jake Ferguson, 20 yards. So finally this Miami offense has got something going. We'll see if it leads to points. They're in field goal range. They just need to not choke. And deep. And great coverage there. All over him. That's Emerson. So Martin Emerson just plays that perfectly over the top. Hits it at its highest point for the volleyball spike. Pressure, he dumps it off to Harris, who gets a block, but just doesn't get much there. Give a yard. So a 3rd and 9 coming up. Another opportunity for these Raiders pass rushers to get after it here. And they get good protection, though. They don't get the first down, but they get some good protection. Sanders a chance to even things up with a 44.5 yarder, depending on how we want to score this. So a 3-all game, 4:33 to play, and we will see who's at quarterback for the Raiders. McCaffrey starts to stop the run. Still McCaffrey and a pass. Jaden Daniels is still in, so okay, we're fine with Jaden still in. And another big play, Daniels to Osborne. So we'll jump in and see if they can keep this momentum going. We are approaching the 2-minute warning. But with all their timeouts, they do not need to change their offensive game plan. Still can give it to McCaffrey, which they don't like to do when we jump in. They don't like us. They don't want to see McCaffrey and these new threads getting the ball. They give it to him here on the outside, and they don't block for him even a little bit. Bolton all over it, but there was like 6 guys there. So 2nd and 13 now. As we get the 2-minute warning, we will likely not see any more McCaffrey on the ground. It does not work when we watch. Going deep. He's got a man open. Cedric Wilson breaks the tackle down to the 5-yard line, and that's his first grab of the day, and unfortunately goes down holding that ankle. A team devastated by receiver injuries. Looks like it's probably just a cramp, maybe a sprained ankle. Should be okay going forward, but likely got to see them bring in some extra tight ends potentially to try to punch this in. Blitz, why are you going there, Jaden? So an opportunity, they could have ran the ball to milk some clock and just keep it close. Jaden instead takes a bad sack, now at the 16-yard line. They send the all-out blitz, but a quick pass, touchdown to Josh Wiley. So our first touchdown of the day scored by the Raiders. Or Harrison Bryant, sorry. I don't know why I thought Josh Wiley was that. Whatever. I don't even know if he's on their team. I don't know what I was thinking there. Probably. Anyway, 10-3. minute 11 to go, so we'll jump in and see if the Dolphins have something for us. They have time. 3 timeouts. 70 seconds. 68. But that's not a good start. Good drop, for sure. You don't want it. You don't want that one from Bateman. So that's a good situational drop, but I don't know why you throw that at all. And pressure, he's going to run for it, and he's going to get a big gain. They're going to take the slide and the timeout at the 42. That's the kind of play you need. That could have been a sack very easily. And a completion over the middle gets him 6. Bateman holds on to that one. Still don't really care for that kind of throw, but at least he held on to it and got him some good positive yards. They're getting close to that field goal now. With time, but he's running out and has to throw it away. So nice job from this Raiders secondary. Give him time. J.C. Latham down with the injury. Not sure we'll see a left tackle or whatever, but it's fine. 3rd and 4. Deep shot. Wide open. DeAndre Hopkins gets a touchdown for us the other way. So both teams getting a big touchdown play, or at least a big play, and then leading to a touchdown, as now the Dolphins have evened this game up. A coverage bust from the Raiders, the defense that I had just complimented. And we will see if the Raiders can answer with a big play in kind. I mean, should they have 41 seconds, 2 timeouts, they can certainly pull it off if they so give themselves the opportunity to. And an out route, he gets absolutely decapitated by Christian Gonzalez. They need a 20-yarder. Yeah, at some point you need a 20-yard play. As that's great coverage this time. Not going to give him an easy look. And that's also a penalty. But 3rd and 10, they look like they're going to go to the ground and punt this away. I think McCaffrey can make a big play for them. As he gets outside and gets tackled from behind. Nobody blocked anybody there. As we will see them punt. And that's, I mean, listen, that's the punt and everything. We're going to take it to half here. To the 7, okay. So I thought they ran it. What the fuck? Anyway, Raiders start with football here. Jaden to Harrison Bryant, 15 yards. And that'll get us... Oh, so a penalty that was for more than 5 yards that it looked like. This will jump in. Probably just had a penalty declined then. Anyway, 1st and 10. Let's see if the Raiders can get the running game going while we watch it. Oh, this is weird. Are they not going to snap it? They are, okay. He's really milking that clock. So 4 yards to McCaffrey. Is that Harrison Bryant? Down with the injury there? Alright. 2nd and 6. I formation. Play action set up. And that's just a near pick 6 ball. Great coverage underneath by Gilman, I believe. No? Yeah, it was Gilman. He's over there at the top of the screen. So yeah, Gilman. 3rd and 6. Not sure why you'd even throw it that early. And what are we doing, Jaden Daniels? What are we doing, man? If you're going to run, just run right at the middle. It was literally open. So Jaden, I mean, I don't know. He's really selling right now in the pocket. He's doing a horrible job. 3rd and inches. Not picked up on the ground. Harris going to lose 2 yards. A great punt, though. Down to the 2. And a big play. Jaheim Bell getting the reception as they keep marching. 2nd and 13. 3rd and 3, and we will jump in here. KJ Osborne the grab. So it really feels like the Raiders have been in control of this game, but it does also feel like Jaden Daniels taking these bad sacks that he doesn't even have to. It's not like they're getting completely blown up. My God, what is that? Like, see, that's what I mean. Like, what's going on? Like, what is he doing? Like there was absolutely no excuse to have thrown that ball at all, let alone the poor accuracy and everything else. It's true. It's kind of baffling, but Max Crosby, the sack, helps force another 3-and-out for Miami. We're not even be able to watch Miami because they're just not getting anything done. As we start the fourth quarter off, still 10-10. McCaffrey's been great every time we're not watching. Man, the Raiders are just begging me to stop jumping in. But, of course, this is every game. We're certainly tougher than a bunch. Um, so we'll see if Jaden can fix his issues, essentially. Because that's what it is right now. And he gets a completion for 4 yards. They can't run the ball right now either when we're watching because they're just not getting any push. Play action. And he's going to take try to throw another pick six to Gilman. What are you doing? Like, what are you seeing in this game to throw that pass twice, let alone once? An errant throw, tries to throw another pick. I mean, that would have been a tough catch regardless, but that's just bad quarterbacking. No doubt about it. 3rd and inches, and they do pick this one up. And we're going to jump in here. So the Dolphins have something going. This game, I mean, they've not been good today. Miami, they've been completely dominated, but they make big plays, assisted by the rookie. And now they'll have a chance to, take the lead, take control in a way that you wouldn't have expected just looking at the box score, I'm sure. Because Bateman's going to get him a couple yards. Set up a screen and doesn't get it there. It would have been a pretty risky one anyway. So 3rd and 8. And they're going to get a completion, but not enough for the first. We'll stay and see if they go for it. They will not. So the Raiders get a big-time stop. And now we'll see if their offense can do anything. With 5 to play, I think we just watch the rest of this game, honestly. But we'll see the return, which was a solid one, gets out to the 24. I think both teams would rather me not do that. But it's kind of got to. Because we're a little low on time anyway. Only 17:30 into this at this point. Like, we're just gonna watch the rest of this game and see if any of these teams want it. Or if we're gonna watch some overtime too. Play action again, and he gets a completion this time. Nice little catch and run opportunity. Gets him to the 33. It certainly didn't look pretty, but it worked out. And wow, Christian Gonzalez completely blows up that play. Honestly, very fortunate it didn't end up being an actual interception. And not going to get it. Going to McCaffrey, but Sealer dominates the offensive line there. So again, it's just the Raiders offensive line playing like dog shit there in the run game. But man, it's a game that's like on paper, like the Raiders are probably controlling this game. Like, he's got 75 yards. It's not his worst day this season by a lot, which technically he hasn't played yet. Technically, whatever. But yeah, the Dolphins have every chance to win this game. Let's see if they can do it. Gilman is a better team on paper, better season so far, but they just cannot put this team away because they are not executing themselves. So both teams kind of struggling with this execution thing. And the turnover gave them 3 of their points anyway. And sacked by Will McDonald. Just blows this guy up into Tua's lap. 2nd and 16 coming up. Yeah, I guess the yardages are even, so what do I know? Maybe the Raiders just had a bunch of short fields that they converted as good plays or good drives, But anyway, it's 3rd and 7. 5 catches, 84 yards, and that touchdown for DeAndre Hopkins today. But they're gonna need more out of him for sure. 3rd and 7. Motion Najee out. Tua. And wow, wide open. Xavier Worthy down to the 41. That's borderline field goal range. And Tua under pressure by himself. He's going to run for a good gain. So, like, unlike when Jane Daniels panics himself and, runs around, he actually found a way out of the pocket and gained yardage. So, even when he blows the play up himself, he makes a play. And that's a first down for Harris. And now, so the Raiders got to get the stop to have a chance. They got to get the stop. They got to call the timeouts. They got all three of them. They're going to need to use all of them here. Harris down quickly. They're not going to use the timeout because they don't like to do things correctly. See the Dolphins save them a few seconds here. Looks like they're set up too. Yep, so I guess. And Harris, the first down, now definitely need to use the timeout. So, bad execution again. Dolphins firmly look like they're going to win this game. That the Raiders had every chance of winning. Again, it's hard to say they deserved it, right? But it's an unfortunate one for a team like trying to claw into a bit of a playoff spot and making a big swing. To just not get anything out of it because you just don't execute at all. Timeout by Miami gives them a chance, though. Vera Tucker down with an injury. It's been a very bad day for injuries on their offensive line. You guys see Stone Forsythe in, and then they get another injury? That's rough. 3rd and 7. And Spillane going to get the stop, so there will be a chance for the Raiders. They're down by 3 with 1:15, no timeouts. But Jaden is going to have to pull his head out of his ass. Damn, big shot. All right, 1:08. So you're 68 seconds for Jaden. Got to go 45 or so yards. Last time he was here, they ended up getting a touchdown. This time they're going to throw a pass to try to make sure they get the clock moving. Thankfully, Harrison Bryant's very good at getting out of bounds. Bounce off the tackle. Take all those routes out of the playbook. Stop doing it on these 2 minutes. They're worthless. They do nothing for you. They want you to complete those. I watch all these 2-minute drills like the Manning brothers on the catch, just like sitting there mad as hell. Like, what's wrong with you guys? Stop fucking doing a terrible job. And throws an interception there, but does not get caught by Julian Love. And they get the conversion which they needed, but they're going to run out of time. 20 seconds left. They got to get the 20 yards and out of bounds now. Why? I think just start throwing Hail Marys. They might even be lining up in the right formation for it. Just start throwing Hail Marys. You're doing nothing else. Teams got no accuracy, no decision making. Just throw it deep. You can't even throw the Hail Mary. What are we doing? You can't even actually throw a Hail Mary. What were you even doing here, Jaden? Oh my God! He's wide open! Miami! Oh my God! Oh my God! They left him wide open. 51 yards. They're going to ice him. So another overtime game potential here if he can hit the kick. Has been a true comedy of errors from these teams to not win this game, I guess. So. And he hits it. So as time expires, we have a 13-all game. The Raiders have, I think, a clean advantage as we head into overtime with their the offensive line woes of the Dolphins, the injuries to that unit. So we'll see, what ends up resulting out of this. But the Raiders front has got to step up, man. There is no excuse to have gotten bullied the way they did on the backup lines that they were against. So we'll see who gets the football here. Bolton's had a nice day, though, for sure. He's been clutch. Dolphins are going to get the ball first. Touchdown to win it. All right, we're gonna jump in here. I just wanted to, make sure they actually did something before I jumped in. Going deep. And almost intercepted. Had a chance to make a play at that. He goes for the deflection instead. So I love the aggressiveness, but double coverage deep with no leverage advantage is a bit of a rough decision. 2nd and 10. Max Crosby, Will McDonald, you got it. You got to make a play. As Crosby's going to do so. 3rd and 9 coming up. Been a good day for Harris though. 86 yards. 21 carries. Pretty solid day. Just over 4 per carry. That's what you ask. 3rd and 9. Tua's going to try to run for it, and they're going to get after him, so they're going to force the punt. We'll make sure the Raiders are actually going to do something with it before we actually watch them, because we are, again, kind of coming up on the end of our time. Good return on the punt. And Sealer gets a sack. 3rd and 10. They pick it up? Ooh, okay, all right. 3rd and 8, we'll watch this one. And we'll probably just watch the rest of it, honestly, I guess, because, I mean, we'll be a little tight on our 30-minute window, but that's okay. Jaden's going to try to run for it. He gets a completion. What a throw! Down to the 29-yard line. They only need to kick a field goal to win this. Osborne gets open for him. Jaden, after all day struggling in the pocket, makes a beautiful escape throw to get them down to the 30-yard line. Now you just run the ball with McCaffrey a few times and burn their timeouts and use the little clock and kick this field goal. And geez, this is... No! Stop doing this! Fuck this game! That's bullshit! The fuck's... That's the most insane fucking shit I've ever seen. It happens every fucking week. What are we doing? That was so fucking obvious going to be a pick, too. As soon as he pulls that shit, it's like, that's a fucking interception. Easy. We're going to have a tie game. Because the Dolphins are running the clock out. Timeout, Dolphins! Thank you. Jesus fuck. Fucking lollipop in the goddamn end zone for no fucking reason. Timeout, Dolphins! Or Dolphins. Fucking Raiders. Sorry, I didn't say Dolphins last time. Dolphins called that timeout too. Hold up. Why? Raiders! They do realize, like, the game ends in 40 seconds, right? Why'd they do that? Jesus fucking Christ. There's a guy wide open in front of you. Oh my god. Josie Jewell the pick. End this game in a fucking tie. Both teams go home. Miami's got a real chance. I don't care. They're gonna get the yardage and not get a kickoff. That's how this game's gonna end. Rightfully so. This game fucking sucks. Hail Mary. They're gonna win it. Actually, that's right. They're gonna win it on the Hail Mary. That's what they're gonna.